Hey guys, I will call this dream the kindergarten. I am in pajamas because as soon as I get one dream, I have to come here and tell you guys. Why? Because throughout the day, all the memories start fading, and I don't want that to happen. Next time, I have to even do it earlier, as soon as I have that dream, because I already lost fragments of it. And I'll tell you exactly when I did lose it. So I wake up today 3 a.m. because I wanted to see the stars. It's the solstice. Today is the longest day of the winter here where I am. And they would have shooting stars. So I woke up 3 a.m. and I went outside. I couldn't see much, but after 37 minutes, I was able to see 2 shooting stars. I wanted to stay a little bit more because they were short, but I decided finally it's good. I saw 2, it's time for bed. I went to bed and I did my little mental exercises to enter in a better state of my dreams. All of a sudden I kind of have a dream where I have 2 ladies next to my bed. They are very agreeable personals, very nice. One was more serious and one were more playful. And they were conversating with me, which I don't remember what they were saying. All of a sudden, they gave me tea. 2 types of teas. Probably they told me that it would help me with opening more my conscious, but until then, it was a dream in my mind. And one of the teas, I don't remember what it was, but the other one I did. It was a peppermint tea. And then I see myself kind of falling asleep again. And then I am on that intermission of time where a paralysis, but I am on the side of the paralysis, meaning it's the time when the consciousness or like the spirit, the soul starts kind of moving away from the body. So it was dark because I was falling asleep. So it wasn't that intermission between waking up and staying there. I would hear the lady's voice talking to me, and they told me their names, and I forgot. They told me the names, I remember, and then I woke up. I said it out loud, but I fall asleep. I forgot. One was something like Lexi, and the other one was something like Magona. They were kind of giving me instructions and making me relax. Usually at that moment, when I am in that transition, I panic because I'm so afraid of that transition that I panic and I end up waking up. But this time, I just follow instructions. I trust the ladies and I relaxed. Once I relaxed, I opened my conscience and I was in a kindergarten. It was so beautiful. It was like a square and it had levels and there were kids playing around, and in the middle of the square it was open sky, very beautiful. Then I was really there. It was like an astral projection because I understood that I was there. I was like, okay, I'm conscious. I am a first person, because usually the dreams is like I see it like something happening, but this one, no, it was me there, first person. So I look around and I say, okay, I'm here. why I am here and what I'm supposed to do here. Like, where is the teaching, or where is the lesson, what I have to do. I look around and I don't see nobody. I don't see the ladies. So I decide to go to the left and go up to the second level. I thought, if I move, something's gonna start to happen. Once I get to the second level, I go to the first room class, and then the kids are playing. I'm looking towards the left. And then I pass the second classroom while Magona passes through my right. And she says to me, now is your first lesson, or not lesson. Now is the first exercise, or now is the first job. When I get to the third room, it is a door that gets to the bathrooms. And when I look at the bathrooms, there are two girls, little girls. One is playing with the scissor, and the other one is scared. And it looks like she was trying to cut the finger of the other girl. And then I run towards the bathroom, and I look kindly of them, and I say some instructions with a lot of love. I take out softly the scissors, and then I hug them on an expression of loving each other. Not hurting, but loving. And that action that she was about to perform, it was not a loving action. So I take out the scissor, I hug them, and then they smile. I get out from the restroom, and then I see the end of the square where we go down the stairs again. And in the middle of that portal of going down the stairs, I see a friend of mine. Her name is Mel. And I'm like, look, Mel is here. How nice. So Magona goes at front, and she goes down the stairs, and Mel is exactly in that in between. And I said, Mel, are you here? We are actually astral projection. I am lucid here. Are you? And she looked at me like nothing. She's like, oh, I don't think that Mel is here consciously. Mel, come with me. Let's come with me anyways. We have some more tasks to do. So she follows me, very stiff, and her eyes are kind of loosened. And she goes down the stairs. You go down the stairs, and there is like a rest, and then a little bit down more, which we are following Magona. I turn to Magona and I say, can we do something to open her conscious? And Magona starts looking for artificials in a box, and she said, yeah, I will, as soon as I set up all this. And I look at Mel, and Mel's still frozen or something. And when Magona starts looking at the objects that she was looking for in the box, all of a sudden she stops, and she turns around, and she positions her hand into the front chakra of Mel. And I'm like, oh yes, now is the time that we are going to try to open Mel's conscience. And then I position my hand, and I try to disperse, because like I try to cleansing this area. So once you are clean from all the daily chores, you have more clarity to be conscious into that realm. And all of a sudden she starts cracking up. Crack, 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 crack. And it cracks here, her neck, and then she, all of a sudden, she disappears. And then when she disappears, Magona makes, she turns into the box. And when she looks at the box, the object that we were about to start our task were not there anymore. So I look at the box, and boof, I wake. Oh no, I was not able to finish my task. Oh, at that moment, I wish I would wake up, because they told me wake up and record yourself. But it's so hard to wake up at that moment. So I fall asleep again, but I said, no, I'm not going to forget their names. It is blah or blah. I already forgot the Lexa one. It was Alexa, Lexi, whatever, Lexi. But the other one, Magona, I was able to restore. But then I had other dream in the middle, and that was a dream. And when I woke up today in the morning, I already forgot those little pieces, their name and one of the T's. Oh well. Interpretations, I have mine. What is your interpretation of this? Actually, projection. Leave you with that reflection. Kisses, and until the next one.